That's why I said, Fred, we have to be concerned and acutely aware of the setbacks that are going to be ahead. Remember, it was last year Tanzania, it's this year Uganda, it's next year Kenya. We have to be acutely aware that there are some issues replicating, seeing them in Tanzania, seeing them in Uganda, and which we can see some sense of. And that's why I've always said, these three leaders, they are leading from the same book, script. And of course, Kenya, the fact that this government came the other day, they have been leading a lot of movies, you know, watching a lot of movies from Uganda and Tanzania. And of course, importing a lot of bad manners. So what we are saying, you can see the pattern. Bobby Wine continues very freely last year. Then towards the election, the same thing used to happen with the BCJ. Around 2 weeks, 3 weeks, being arrested, you know, all this confusion and all that. Now, this is what we are saying. I want to warn the people who think that they are going to borrow. They should ape us, you know. We should be asking other African countries to ape Kenya, not the other way around. We cannot. We are a huge democracy. We cannot, Fred, continue being looking at the tactics being used by our neighbors to come and copy them here. And so, please, we were being warned. I remember people called me aside in Nakuru and told me, you know, Peter, you are pushing for President Ruto to be elected, and his intentions are not good. He may end up like Museveni. Those are the words we were being told, categorically. And he has no intention of letting go power. But we said, look here, we cannot continue living in fear. We are going to do what we must do. And that's why I want to be very clear. From where I sit, two things very quickly. One, I'm urging this state to know Kenyans are not Ugandans. They are not Tanzanians. With respect to them, Kenyans will rise to the occasion. You ask a question about lethargy. We are telling our people here to know that we are the leaders. So we cannot be threatened or, you know, feel that we are being learning the bad things, and so we get fear in Kenya here. So what are we going to do, Fred? I like actions. I like solutions. So I can tell you this, Fred. You see these tear gases in churches, you know, or stopping people at Kagio with some policemen shooting at vehicles. It will end in August. We are going to persist. Let me tell you what is going to happen. By August, we want to make sure this government knows it's going home. Very early. The problem is you are not sure. You go all the way to the 2 weeks or a month before elections. We want to play psychological and emotional battle very badly to ensure by August, you will not see the people themselves will go and say, police, come and shoot us. Forget about Rigathi Gachagua. That's what is going to happen. Because we are the people who put you to power. You cannot suddenly realize you have tear gas, NIS, military, everything else, and it's us who put you to power. You'll see the power of the vote in this country. How is it going to happen? We are telling them, it's okay. You can continue doing all these harassments. Kenyans are going to come and say, wait a minute now, what are you doing here? Please, right now, we are aware what is happening now. They want police to begin now infiltrating the goons. So to begin attacking. But Fred, I want to say this again. We must give our people hope. That's why we are on this show. Right. Okay. To tell people, because you're asking a good question, what does Uganda and Tanzania implications have on Kenya? Please, people of Kenya, you are the most important and powerful asset we have in this country. Going to the next year, Fred. So we are telling our people, let's be alert. You asked about this harassment by police. We are not going to allow it. We are asking our people to literally come and make sure all the rallies by opposition leaders happen. And finally, we are going to court, Fred. We are going to court. Again, I like our judiciary. We go to court to ask the judiciary to allow the election results as announced in the constituencies for the presidential will be final.
All right, and we shall not revisit that issue about voting in Kenya. I want us to focus on that issue of how security agencies are being used or misused to handle politics locally. Just briefly, then we finish that debate.
I would want to address the kind of hypocrisy that comes out of Dr.